You know, many people like you when you've walked in the will of God. Those ones are not your friends. The ones that believe you when it was still a burden, they are called to walk alongside you. Do you know, because of the building we built in Benue State, you don't know the proposals I have for friendship. Hey, remember how God raised you. Don't fraternize because of the success that your obedience has created. Be humble enough for you to be diligent to follow through. Are you there? Don't try and belong. Are you with me? If I don't have a witness in my spirit, I will not be close to you. You might say I'm Jew, but I've survived like that till today. If you love me, do what? Trust it. Are you there? Destiny is not according to time, it's according to encounter. Don't measure anything by time. The question I will ask you is, what is the encounter? Because you can pray, for God's sake. You people have been doing, the ark has been moving. Move with that ark and exercise your spirit enough for you to be able to pick the words of God. Because as long as you can hear God, you can excel. The economy that supports your life, if you can hear God, is the economy of the grace of God. Even Satan could not defeat grace. Satan. So the economy cannot defeat grace. And I speak this as a man that retired from the oil industry at a time that I was going to be most advantaged in obedience to the voice of God to go into full-time ministry. That obedience and trust in God has catapulted me into something I never thought was possible. Please help me pray to your neighbor. Jesus is faithful. As you come to subscribe to the Magodo Church Expression, bear this in mind. Jesus is faithful. I know you might have had some experience. Don't conclude. We are not all thieves. We are not all 419. We are not all fraudsters. Some of us are still in the business. We don't plan to change. What I'm telling you today, I said it 16 years ago, that we are not here for fun. Ask if there is any woman on earth that I slept with before I married or after I married. Let her come out. I will do that 5 years before I leave. Some of us did not come to Jesus to look for money. We did not come for breakthrough. We needed a God. Do you understand that? Or you don't know what I'm talking about? Necromancy had bedeviled us. We didn't need a God that can make anybody prosper. We needed a God that was stronger than necromancy. And if I find him, I will serve him with my life. My children must serve him. Must. They don't even have a church. At the age of 8, my daughter could speak. So sit down and shut up. She has to be there. Are you there? Today I can tell you it's a privilege to serve Jesus. You also share that testimony. After doing 7 years in the yellow buses of Lagos, they say you will not buy a car again. People will give you cars. Yes. 2 of my cars, I'm the only one that owns it in my state. The whole of my state. So when I'm going to the filling station, they know that it's me. Meanwhile, that was a man that checked for 7 years. So don't even think that I'm trying to create my self-image from that car. That car is too small. What I have with Jesus is my real treasure that nothing will take away from. Take the car. What I have with Jesus will produce more. I have a specific number of cars that I need at home. So somebody gave me an additional one. I'll give it to my pastors. It will not be more than that number. If you give me one, it must be that number. Now that's 3. If it goes beyond 3, it means somebody else, God has answered the prayer of somebody for a car. You understand that? Because I walk, yeah. Oh, you don't know. We will know if you trust Jesus. We will know in your lifestyle. It will be, oh, this man has a God. He has a God. I don't need more than 3 at a time. If you give me another one, maybe it's better than 1. I can change it and give 1 out. It will be 3 because that's the permutation of my life. All of the 3 cars have what they will be doing. My essence is not derived from the house I dwell in, the car ride. It's from Jesus. I know him. I've worked with him. He's all I know well. I studied chemistry. I used to be a gallant in academic knowledge. But now, I don't know anything about chemistry. I know Jesus. I know Jesus. And I'm here to tell you that he, though invincible, is reliable. I think syllables.